Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use deadline. For that purpose, I created one simple example with two tasks. One task has 2 days duration, second task has 3 days duration. They are connected with finish to start relationship. And let's say the task 2 is not supposed either to be finished at later than, let's say, April 15, or it must be finished at April 15. If it should be finished on later 15, I can put predecessors here like one start to start, plus let's say 7 days, and I will, finish to start, and let's say 5 days, and I will get what I want. But that is not a case here. I want to know where is the deadline without setting a constraint that task must be finished on. It was explained in my last video. And if I here go to must finished on and put 15 on, or finished not later than 15th, it means that task cannot be finished before, but not later than 15th of April. And in that case, I will set a constraint which will break my finish to start relationship. So let me show you. I will say finish not later than 15th. Okay, here is, I will avoid this warning message because everything what I'm showing you now was shown in my previous video. I just want to briefly go through it once again. And if this task one will has 10 days duration, I will have scheduling conflict, and that is not what I want. Since I wanted that, I know what I want to know, where is the deadline, and the deadline is 15th of April. But in the case, if I put finish no later than constraint, which is semi-hard constraint, I will break my finish to start relationship and I will have scheduling conflict. Instead of that, I'm going now to double click on this task. I'm going to advanced, and instead of putting constraint, I will leave that as soon as possible, but I will set a deadline. And let's say deadline is, as I told you, 15th of April. Here, if I put a deadline, you will see this little green arrow, which is marked for a deadline. So deadline is set on the end of the day of Friday, 15th of April. Now, if my task 1 will have 7 days duration or 6 days duration, and my task 2 will have 4 days duration, it is finished on time. But if for any case, either task 1 will prolong finish date of task 2, either task 2 itself will do it, let's say here's 8 days, I will now be able to push task 2 end date forward. So in that case, if task 1 has 8 days duration, it is supposed to finish on 13th of April, and task 2 is supposed to start on 14th of April, which is Thursday. And since it has 4 days duration, it is supposed to start on Tuesday 19th. But it is supposed to be finished on 15th. So I didn't break relationship, as I showed you in previous example when I set task must not be finished later than, finished not later than. But instead of that, I put a constraint, a deadline here. Instead of constraint, I put the deadline. And when the deadline is missed, I will get this warning sign here. So it says that this task goes past this deadline, which was at 15th of April. So now I didn't break, finish to start relationship. I didn't break my schedule, but I missed the deadline. And I can clearly see here that the deadline was on 15th of April, and now it is 19th of April when it's supposed to be finished, and this deadline sign is here, so everything is fine. Okay, it is not fine, I missed the deadline, but at least I know that I miss it. Once again, if I put here 1 days, this warning sign will disappear, but still my deadline on the Gantt chart, the deadline mark is still here. So once again, let's put here 5 days, here 7 days, and I will see that my deadline is passed. So my recommendation, instead of using hard constraint, must be finished on or finish not later than, and in that case with breaking the schedule and finish to start relationship or any other type of relationship, please use the deadline, because in real life these things will happen, that your task is going to be missed. Let's say that you have here building the walls and painting the walls. What will you have if you break a relationship? It means that you is going to, if the painting the walls will start before building the walls is finished, it is impossible situation, because you should wait to walls to be finished, built, before you can paint them. But if you plan to finish painting and 15th, you will clearly see that you are late here. So this is the best practice. Once again, use deadline instead of hard constraint. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.